I sometimes get asked, what's the difference between attracting or intending, the law of attraction and the law of intending things and creating things? So I'd like to address that. When we pursue our intentions and objectives in life, we're willing to embrace both the positive and negative outcomes that it requires to achieve it. If you're going to work out, you're probably going to have to go out and work out and sweat and then take a shower and have little sore muscles. And there's some pains going along with the fitness and all the workout and the time it takes. And so if you're not willing to do what it takes to get the outcome, then you have a fantasy. I want only the positive. I don't want the negative. I don't want the sweat. I don't want the workout. I just want the fitness. So a real objective embraces both what you might call the positive and negative aspects, the pleasure and the pains and the pursuit of it. But sometimes people who are maybe newer in the journey are striving for a pleasure without the pain. I want ease without difficulty. I want, success without the drawbacks and failures and the setbacks. And as long as they do, the more they strive for one, because in order to achieve it, you get both, they're now confused about, I'm intending one thing, but I'm attracting this opposite, the thing that goes with it. And they're going to think, well, I'm confused because what I'm intending, I'm not getting. Because what they're intending is a polarity of one side. And the striving for one side is not obtainable. It's like trying to get a one-sided magnet, which I've said in many cases. If you try to get a one-sided magnet, the other side of the magnet comes with it. If you try to strive for a positive, you attract also the negative. So when you embrace an objective, which is a balanced orientation, you get both, you meet what you're intending. And what you attract now matches what your intention is. And there's no difference between the law of attraction and the law of intention or creation. You're creating your reality. But if you have a polarity and maybe new at the creation process and are looking for a hedonistic pursuit of a pleasure without a pain, an ease without a difficulty, a positive without a negative, then what's going to happen is when the negative comes in, you're going to think, well, I'm striving for this, but I keep getting this. I'm striving for this, I'm keep getting this. And this over here is trying to wake you up to make sure you're not going for fantasies, you're going for true objectives. The executive center in the forebrain, the medial prefrontal cortex, systems 2 thinking they call it, is designed to mitigate challenges, mitigate risks in the pursuit of objectives, and to transform fantasies, which are one-sided pursuits, into true objectives, which are embracing both sides. Imagine if you go and you say, well, I want to have a relationship. My intention is to have this soulmate relationship. But I want positive without negative, happy without sad, kind without cruel, nice without mean, support without challenge, peace without war. I only want the one side in that relationship. Now you're pursuing a fantasy, and you're going to attract that half the time. And the other half, they're going to challenge you. They're going to be mean. They're going to be cruel. They're going to be taking and not generous. They're going to be wrathful. And when you then get that, you're going to think, well, somehow what I'm intending, I'm attracting something different. It's not matching what I'm intending. Well, because what you're intending is a polarized state instead of a synthesized, balanced state. If you embrace both of them in a human being, the nice, the mean, the kind, the cruel, the hugs, the slugs, then you'll get your objective. So if you're pursuing something, make sure it's an objective, make sure it's got both sides, make sure you're prepared for both sides and embrace both sides instead of trying to avoid that which is unavoidable and seek that which is unobtainable. Because that's the thing that causes the confusion in the law of attraction and the law of creation. We keep attracting things that we think we don't want when we're pursuing something one-sided, but we're attracting both sides we want, and our in clear intentions is what we attract when we're looking for something that's an objective. So pursue objectives, not fantasies. And the difference between those is one is polarized and one is synthesized. One is one-sided, one is both-sided. When you're looking for a relationship, you're not going to get a one-sided relationship. When you're looking for a goal, you're not going to get a goal that's one-sided. When you're looking for fitness, you're not going to do it without the challenges and the workouts. So don't pursue a fantasy and then wonder why you keep getting a nightmare to go with it. The real thing you would love to have in life is the thing that embraces both sides. That's a mature objective. And the difference between the amygdala, which is avoiding pain and seeking pleasure and only looking for one side, and is a hedonistic, immediate, gratifying pursuit, which is addictive behavior, and then attracting nightmares from the addictions, And a real objective where you really manifest things is when you embrace both sides in the pursuit. Let neither pleasure nor pain interfere with the pursuit of purpose. Embrace both of them on the path. And if you do that, that's what transforms your life. That's why I do in the Breakthrough Experience, my signature program. I show people how to embrace both sides and not be distracted by either side so they can have the law of attraction and the law of creation balance. That's when you're all of a sudden now deterministic in your life and capable of creating exactly the outcomes that you dream.